everyone, Niall Rigor here, Mastercrafter and Rockstar at your virtual help. So today I'm just quickly going to show you around teamwork.com and how I'm currently using it for my current projects and existing clients. I've actually met quite a few people already who have asked like what are the best project management tools out there. I know like Asana and Trello can really be a good fit for your business, but for me, there's always something about teamwork that really makes me stick to them. And I know like Asana is also such a powerful tool, especially their new um, Kanban type of view, which actually makes you transform Asana into something that works just like Trello, where you can drag and drop the tasks and all. But definitely, that is a good factor, and Teamwork just recently released that kind of functionality inside their software. So let me just quickly give you an overview and a quick tour on how I'm currently using it. This is teamwork.com's landing page, or the main website. So we're currently looking at Teamwork projects. It's right here. So this is your project management app. The best thing that I love about Teamwork is that, especially if you're catering to a lot of customers and you're expecting a lot of customers support tickets and all, they also have an option to integrate Teamwork Desk. Teamwork Desk is a help desk software that it works closely together with Teamwork projects. So let's say, for example, you have your support at your business email, then you can connect it to Teamwork Desk, and from Teamwork Desk you can also manage those tickets. And the best part about it is that you can connect it to your existing Teamwork projects account. So in the event that, let's say, for example, you have a specific task that is concerning that specific ticket, so you can have it linked inside Teamwork projects. But I think we can definitely cover that one on another video. So today I'm going to focus about Teamwork projects. So let's go quickly to pricing, because I know that as startup businesses or bootstrap businesses, that we would want to make sure that we also consider the cost. Teamwork project can be a bit costly, but there are also workarounds and how you're going to use the app itself. These are the options that they're showing inside on their website. But when you get inside, there is actually like a free forever plan for 2 projects inside Teamwork. I have, after like several years of using it, I have just like recently decided to move out of the free plan and get the higher subscription, which also is, let me quickly show you. So this is actually Insider. These are the options that you have for Teamwork. You have like 5 active projects, 15 projects. These are priced according to projects in the account. I know that there are other people as well who are using it in a different way, like because they would wish to utilize of reportings and all those fancy stuff when it comes to project management. But if you don't feel really that there is a need in your business for those kind of fancy stuff when it comes to project management, just want to make sure that all your tasks are taken care of and all the nitty-gritty details of each task, then definitely you can use it in a way like you can take inspiration how I'm currently using it. As you can see, I only have a personal subscription. I have like 5 projects available on my account, and anytime that I can or I need to upgrade, then I can definitely just upgrade to 15. No need to really pay like the, how much do we have here, like $44 or $45 on or from the website. And also they have, like I said, they have the free forever version of things. I just used that one I had filed all my files in a specific, or arranged it in a specific way per client, since I don't have a need to give access to my clients yet. So I've actually just grown out of the free forever version of things, but it was also still pretty much useful for me. Let me just let me quickly hop right into it. So this is a, I'll just use this one right here. So unfortunately, I can't show you the exact layout that I have. I'll see if I can actually like cover the client names and all, because I do sign like an NDA contracts for those clients, so I can't disclose them with the video. But this is how a dashboard looks like. Um, you can set like whichever tab you would want the like the exact landing page that you will see once you, or after you log into your account. But on the dashboard, you can see all the projects that you have, and some activities, or the most recent activities, right here on this side. So this is a sample project that I created just for the video. So you can add project descriptions, tags, add access or roles to different projects. You can choose different people who will be able to have access to it. That's one of the biggest things that I love about it, because you can clearly see right off the bat like who are the people who have access to it, and what type of access do they have. So set and start dates. So these are the like I said, like if you have specific contracts with your client, and this is a very the perfect spot where you can actually put them if there is a specific end date for that certain client that you will be working with. So email addresses, yes. So inside Teamwork, you can actually take note of these email addresses, so you can save them as a contact on your email account. So let's say, for example, you want a task added, then you can just send an email to this certain email address. Or if you want to send a message, or create a specific notebook inside Teamwork. So these are like the shortcut emails that you can add as contacts in the account. So let's quickly go to tasks. So tasks, you can, or you need to create a sample task list. So sample task list number 1. Okay. So inside the task list, you can add privacy. So if you would want anyone from your team, so as you can see, everyone in your virtual help. So that's my project manager right here. And you can have anyone. So if you need to add someone else from a different from your client or your client side, let's say your client himself or himself and the VA of your client that you need to talk to, then you can add them on this specific project alone. So they will just have to, I'm not sure if I can drag, so let me just create this. Okay, I can move that one out to you. So once you, I forgot to mention that once you sign up for Teamwork, you will have your very own URL or subdomain for Teamwork. So let's say for myself, I have yourvirtualhelp.teamwork.com. So you can choose your own Teamwork subdomain. So it's easier for you and your clients to remember where to log in and everything else. So milestone, if you set specific milestones for that certain project, you can also, this is one of the best things I love about Teamwork, because you can create templates. So you can create task list templates. So let's say, for example, during your onboarding process for clients, there are like specific steps that you would want to follow in order for you to onboard that specific client. So what will happen is that you can simply create a task list, a template task list inside Teamwork, and you can here. So let's say, for example, pre-launch, like these are what that I currently have in here. So you can have specific templates for specific levels or specific tasks or milestones that you have in your business. So let's say, for example, if you have a coaching business and you have a specific process and how you onboard client, like you need to send them, they need to answer the onboarding questionnaire, and you need to schedule a time to book the very first consult. I'm sorry, like we're on the airplane belt, so we do get a lot of airplanes passing by just right over our house. So that's just what the noise is all about. Okay, so if you have like specific templates that you um, specific tasks that you need to go through, like especially in onboarding of clients, or once you go through the process, and that would actually take that would make the onboarding process a lot easier and simpler, and it makes sure that nothing gets forgotten. All right, so that's one of the things that I love about it. And you can also pin the lists. Okay, so if you like, once all the lists or task is completed, the task list automatically goes away or off the entire list of tasks in here, but you will be able to see it at this side right here of the on your screen. So, but yes, you can definitely pin it. So, in the event that all the tasks gets completed, it will not get lost. So, let's say, for example, you have a task list for things that they're just admin tasks. Let's say, for example, and once all the admin tasks are completed for your VA, then you can just leave the task list visible in this task tab that you have. So, let's say, for example, that we will be able to add this task list. So, see right here. So add your first task. So this is how you'll be able to add your first task. Assignee, start date, due date, description. Teamwork just updated that you will be able to make like having to format the task description, but it's currently using, I'm not quite sure of the name of the formatting, but it has the same formatting applicable as Trello. So let's say, for example, for bold bold, if you want to make it bold, the text, then you can like use two asterisks. Then you can add files and privacy. So this is also important for me because sometimes like there are tasks that you would want only the team to view, but it's not visible on your client's side. So you can personalize this section right here, and you should be able to identify like who are responsible for that specific task and who can actually see it or who follows it. So priorities, progress for that, um, task, dependencies. So dependencies are tasks that are dependent to another task, which means that like let's say for example, step 1 must be done first before step 2. So once you create the task, like step 2 task, you should have to make sure that to add a dependency of the step 1 task right over here, and you can do so on that. Also, another very fun thing that I like about teamwork is that you can set recurring tasks. So let's say for example, there are specific tasks that needs to be done once a month. So you can add them in here. You can set a due date, and you can yes, you need to set a due date first. So let's say for example, it's for today. Let me just put a name this one, sample task 101. Alright, so once you repeat, then you have the option to repeat it like every 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or however you decide to set it. Like you can also select selected dates, which means that for any specific or recurring task, let's say for example for your VA to check whatever it is that needs to be checked, so you can do that. So that is really pretty handy on things that you need to be reminded of constantly, like sending reports out to clients on specific dates. So you can set that one as a recurring task. Then reminders, if you simply just want to send an email reminder to someone who is currently assigned to the task, then you can do so. Send a message and add a reminder to them. Or you can preset that one, so in case that the task is not yet completed, maybe at the mid when you checked on your VA that they will inform you to like, can you please check back on me, or the client, you need to check back on them on Wednesday the following week. Then you can do so with an email reminder, and that would be automated. That's also what I love about it. So another really fun thing that you can do, or really helpful, not just fun but really helpful thing that you can do, would be to add like you have the ability to add tags. I really love this this section right here, because let's say for example inside your client's project is that you're waiting for approval or for their feedback of a review on the current task that you have provided them, then you can definitely add that tag. And let's see right here, so you should be able to see that one right over there. Oh yeah, the two asterisk made that one in bold. So that is just a quick overview on how to be able to add a task. Now here comes another really important functionality that they have is subtasks. Before, you can only add subtasks like under one level. So let's say for example on this one, I'm not sure up to what extent that you are able to add subtask for teamwork, because they just recently made this update as well. I'm not sure up to what level, but this is a subtask right here, so you can add another subtask for that one. So let's say level 2 subtask, level 2, and you can further add another subtask for that. Okay, subtask level 3. So yeah, that can really be helpful if there are still a lot of things that needs to get done. Oh yeah, you can even add some more, probably until level 5 or something. Yeah, so just we now have an idea what I mean here. So you can definitely have all those subtasks level with compared to Asana. I know that you're able to add subtasks, but this one right here alone is already a win for me when it comes to using teamwork. Now, another big thing that is really important for me, being a service provider, is that I need to make sure that clients and I communicate on a specific client communication can actually get off. You can easily get lost, right? So I always encourage my clients to communicate with me on the specific task related to what they are trying to communicate for. So let's say for example, on this specific task right here, so here's like the view of it. So we have added all those subtasks and all. So let's say for example on level 4 subtask, we need to add a little bit more information, or you have more question. You can easily add comments right under that certain subtask. And comments doesn't only limit you to being under the task. So let's say for example I'll have a comment for myself. This is a sample comment for me. So every time that I am tagged on something, I have chosen to receive an email notification immediately. That's how I have currently set it on my account. So you can do the same, or you can do like having a summary of things, but you can have this one. So once I will save that comment, I will receive an email notification about a comment that where I am mentioned. On your email, you can directly reply to that specific email that you received for this specific task that it is currently linked to, and you would also see the details of you would be able to see the details of the task itself. So let's say for example you should be able to see that this task is under this task list with a parent task with this name right here. So that could be really pretty helpful as well for you to know, oh, this is like regarding blah 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 blah. Alright, so like I said, since comments are really helpful in keeping the communication within tasks and within projects itself, so there is also an option for you to add comments to let's say milestones. Okay, so there you go. So if we can set it right here. Alright, so you can also set followers. Same thing happens like with tasks. And you can also add tags and specific task lists for you to complete that specific milestone. So as you check off some of the tasks that you currently have in here, so if you check it off, you should be able to see the milestones and how far you are in completing that specific milestone. So next would be messages. sorry, I'll just quickly go back. So nothing really, not much inside milestones, because it's more on, like, it is also like task dependent and all. So that's definitely just a good overview on what are the things that you need to accomplish in a bigger perspective. So messages would be like emails that you can send within the project, within people inside the project. So like I said, it's really helpful in keeping the communication within the project itself. So if you want to send messages that are not relevant to any specific tasks, then you can simply do so using messages. Files, any files that you will attach to any task, then you should be able to see it right here on this tab. And notebooks, another really helpful tool that I can't live without. That's why I can't really move forward with other project management tools, because of notebooks. Notebooks are really helpful for me, like let's say for example in keeping important things related to that certain project. I know that you can do that linking to a specific Google Drive folder and all, but it's really helpful for me to just be on one spot when I check on do the client's task and I need to go back, let's say for example in a very first client briefing, and yeah, it's really helpful when you can find everything in all one place. So for example of notebooks that I like to use, let's say for example login credentials. I know that some people are using LastPass, but there are also other clients that who are not really using LastPass at all. So I can put like all login credentials inside one notebook. So let's say for example branding details that they need, like colors and all, especially me creating landing pages and email templates, so that's really important. I put them all in one spot right here in notebooks, so it's easier, super easy for me to find, no need to scramble on other files and all. And yeah, like also like tasks, you can select people who should be able to see if there are any changes needed to be, if there are other people needed to be notified for any changes inside a notebook, then you can do so right over here. Add categories. For me, let's say you're on a launch mode, so I can segregate or categorize it according to pre-launch, launch file, notebooks, or those kind of stuff. So you can also definitely add emails around here. So if you are yeah, if you need some emails going out, you would just want to simply put it in one spot. So this is a really perfect spot for you to put those information. So links are actually just any internal link that you would wish to take note of within the project. So let's say for example a specific landing page that you're currently working on, or the client's website, so you can link them all up here. So let's say client's existing website and everything else. Privacy, same thing goes, you can definitely go deeper, add tags, description, so what is it about, and all those fancy stuff. And people, so you also have like a dedicated tab for people who have access to the project. So what are their roles in the project, what what type of things that they can do inside the project. So although these things are really neat and good, these are the things that I find are really helpful for my business. But there are also other things that you can activate in one certain project. Like let's say for example time tracking. If you need time tracking to be available on that specific project, risks, billing, those are the other things that you can actually add on your project. You can also definitely customize it with a company or a project logo. So if you're working with clients, it would give them like a better professional feeling that they can actually see their logo inside your project management tool and everything else inside inside the project management tool. So here's a quick example of a project that I have just recently created. So here are examples of like filled out task lists. So I have a specific task list for a launch phase. So what are the things that I need to get done? So they are under subtask, and I can go deeper and deeper, whatever is needed on this certain task right here. And just to give you an idea, like let's see right here, so as you can see there are completed task lists, although like there are reports right here, so I'm not sure like how much of you are using these reports, but I personally is not using this. um, it's just a really good way for me to like keep track of all the things that needs to get done, and if I am doing them accordingly to their expected due date and all. So since I'm using Toggle to track time with clients, once you install a Toggle Chrome extension, it also automatically adds this button right here to start timer. So once you click on that one, you should be able to see that it starts tracking on Toggle. So that's really helpful too. And definitely they do have a native integration with Harvest app. So if you're using Harvest for invoicing, I'm using Harvest for invoicing, but I'm using Toggle for time tracking for personal reasons. And yes, so I hope that you will find this walkthrough helpful in how you'll be able to use teamwork. I love it when you, let's say for example, you have agencies and you're working with clients directly for other specific deliverables. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.